Rise for the playing of the national anthem, please. And let's have a nice round of applause for Al Schill and Jimmy Dragich as
Bennet brings him around. Dave Radiger crosses the flags. Let's see if we're going to do it. Yes, we are. Tonight's RC Communications tonight is underway here at Slinger. In a 75 car. White flag out this time in this 5-lap event. Wind trying to pull him alongside of that high groove, but I think Bennett's got the motor to avoid it. Let's see what happens. It's going to be Bennet. And the 15 car manages to hold off Freddie Wynn by just a nose to take it. So the Sunset Rebuilders Whitmore Racing Engines and Nautilus Fitness Center Firebird of Mr. Ron Bennet of Waukesha is the winner of tonight's 5-lap fast dash for the late models. We'd like to make mention that after tonight's events are over with, we'd like to have all the track championships champions with their automobiles trackside for trophy presentations. And also, if you're here from Tom's Trailers, why don't you come on up to the tower and talk with us, and then you're going to be part of the trophy presentations later in the evening as Tom's Trailers presenting the award for the Figure 8 champion tonight. They're, of course, sponsoring the first 10-lap heat event for late models tonight. The final night, point night here at Slinger. Next week, the big 250-lap Spectator 250 for street stocks. And then September 22nd, the big Sportsman event. More about that later. Corcoran's into the wall and into Bob Line. Doug Corcoran made contact with that backstretch wall, came down, and Bobby Line was an innocent victim as Corcoran was out of control. No way to control that automobile, and he hit Bobby Line. Scotty Cox brings him around. Davenport on the outside. Going back underway. 7 up Harder joins the field a little late. Mermin and Krieger make a little contact, but they both come out of it okay. Now Perko making a move on Davenport, and now Perko taking the lead away from Scotty Koch. Well, maybe not. Here comes the wall, and there we go. I spoke a little too soon. Perko coming on strong and made a mistake going in corner 4 a little too hard. Bart Ryden in the 6 car on the outside of Scotty Koch. Randy Mermin. Now Ryan's got the lead. Mermin in second. Koch fades to third. Ryan getting some pressure from the newcomer Mermin. Mermin moves on the outside and takes the lead. That's flying out for Randy Mermin. Takes the checkered ahead of Bart Ryan and Scotty Koch. Randy Mermin making his first trip to Slinger Speedway in 1985 and winning the first heat race. Got to feel good about that. We remember talking to Al Schill about making a trip to the Speedway and how this place changes. Mr. Mermin doing some racing at Rockford, which is very, very close in configuration to this place, but not quite the banking. That experience coming in handy as Randy takes the 10-lap heat. Let's have a nice round of applause for Randy Mermin. Kevin McQuiston, please come to the office. Kevin McQuiston, please come to the office immediately. Got a yellow out. We have some debris on the racetrack, and we're going to try to find out where it is and what it looks like and get it off. So it'll be just a little wait before we get this one underway. There's some debris on the racetrack, and the safety crew is going to come out and take a look. Unfamiliar number, car number 7 at the tail of this event. Jerry not getting the new numbers on his automobile this late in the season as he recently purchased this number 7 after wrecking the Orange Blossom Special. Bennet and Sohns side by side into turn number 4. Groove in the yellow 75. competition. So Lee Sohns, the veteran out of Waterford, Wisconsin, picks up his first checkered flag in the late model division here at Slinger. We mentioned Lee switching to asphalt this year after many years on a dirt. He ran a sportsman car a few years, a black and silver automobile, a 67 Schill, a few times over here a couple of years ago, maybe in 82, 81. Came back this year with a yellow number 75. Getting the car sorted out, picks up his first victory of the season. Here the last night at Slinger, and Lee is going to be a very, very competitive next season as he comes back. Let's have a nice round of applause for Mr. Lee Sohns in car 75. Doing a nice job. Well, Arthur Ranke, got someone looking for you at the base of the tower. Arthur Ranke, someone looking for you at the base of the tower. They got a $10,000 bill that belongs to you, so get on over here, Art. Boy, would that be something if you believe that, huh? Are we having fun yet? Of course we are. What do you guys know? Don't quite line them up as they should be, and sometimes there's a question as to where they're supposed to be starting, but these guys are in the right spot. We're going to go racing. Sommers in the 15 car, running the second lap line is a little low, but keeps it straight to resume. Sommers running in second. Randy Witt gets a little high in third and flag comes out for Sommers. Still has a chance. Falls for Rick Sommers. Now Walker, followed by Master Wilkie and Jerry Wood. So the 46-year-old veteran out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, Rich Sommers. Let's have a nice round of applause for Rich. The Chilton Auto Wrecking Wire Realty sponsored Firebird. Rich making that trip from Stevens Point every Sunday night this year to race with us here at Slinger. Definitely got her dialed in tonight as he takes home his late model heat race tonight. Danny Evans doing a good job running in the lead until Sommers reeled him in. Evans finishing second. Here's your lineup for the next 10-lap late model heat on the pole in car 92, Connie Morgan. Mike Reichenberger in the 5 car. Morgan brings him around. Right These are the fastest qualifiers tonight. 7 fastest late models here at Slinger tonight. Morgan, the little giant in the 92 car in the lead. Reiser moves into the second spot with Wynn. Al Schill moving under the bottom side of the 75 car, Freddie Wynn. Now Schill moves into third, making a good move on Fred Wynn. Albert is really picking up the pace. The fastest car in the Speedway right now, of course, White Firebird of Al Schill. Outside of Reiser. Now Schill moves into second. Al Schill puts Reiser back a notch. And now Albert sets his sight on the 92 car of Conrad Morgan. Hustle to do it. Morgan's going to be tough to reel in. Let's see what happens. They're in the last quarter. It's going to be a drag race with Schill on the outside. Conrad Morgan takes the victory. Connie Morgan, the victor in the fast late model heat tonight. Connie out of Delsman, Wisconsin, the Jefferson Transport Service, Bark River Yacht Club, Sleepers Race Engines, Mueller Sales and Service sponsored automobile. Let's have a nice round of applause for Connie Morgan. Here is the number, the ticket number for the Honda scooter. Now this will get you into the final drawing for the Honda scooter, which we will be doing shortly. The number is 206300. 206300. That is the ticket stub number. Take it to the office. We'll get your name and address, and then we'll do the final drawing. So 206300 is the drawing for the Honda scooter. You will get into the final drawing if you have portrait on a daily midfield. Perhaps Doug wants to start towards the tail. Like he lost an engine or a radiator hose or something let loose on the car 44 of Joe Miller. Turco involved in it. Everybody else seems to get away without any damage. Mr. Miller's back with us. We're all that smoke. That's amazing. Here we go. Mermin says, I wish you would make up your mind because I was going to go low. Well, we get the oil dry cleared up. One more lap. Dave Rodiger says, let's go next time around. Merriman's going to pace the field. Bart Ryan right behind him. Lee Sohns in 75. Sonny Haldeman. Keith Nelson. Art Hahn. Coming out of turn number 4, winds up on the apron in the infield. Up against the wall at turn number 2. Randy Mermin's luck runs out. Won the heat race earlier, doing a good job in this semi-feature, and doggone it, the full moon racing does it again as Mermin loses it at turn number 2 and taps the wall. Mr. Rodiger. Outside of Bart Ryan in the 75 car. Sohns going to try to muscle his way around Bart Ryan. flag given to 87. Come cruising by. White flag given out this time around for 59, Nelson. Keith Nelson, the winner. Number 6, Ryan second. 75, Sohns, and Sonny Halder in the top 5. So we finally got that one in. With Milwaukee's Keith Nelson, Brand Automotive, Q-Boat, Tap, B&L Auto Salvage. The sponsors on car 59, Greasy, Keith Nelson. Let's have a nice round of applause for Keith as he comes to get the checkered flag. '85 Monte Carlo. Keith kind of resisting the temptation to run those Firebirds and Camaros instead of this year picking a Monte Carlo for his mount.
On the pole in car number 46, out of Hanover Park, Illinois, the Hill Enterprises 1985 Pontiac Firebird. Please welcome Randy Witt. Randy Witt in car number 46. On the outside, in car number 73, out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, the Budweiser Schleepers CarX Muffler Shop. Also Patches, don't forget Patches, Jerry Wood of Sun Prairie. In the next row on the inside, the veteran out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, Rich Sommers in the Chilton Auto Wrecking Wire Pontiac Firebird. Rich Sommers. Car number 25 out of Hartford, Wisconsin, Zipco's Concert Palace, Laufer Trucking and Coachwork Audi Body Pontiac Firebird, Al Laufer, number 25. On the outside of Laufer, out of Kewaskum, Wisconsin, PJ's Trucking, CNS Racing Products, West Bend Tire, Amber Hotel, Will They Ever End, Hog Haven Valley Farm, Bradley Auto Salvage, the Master, Willie Gaden, car 72. You gotta pay me extra for all those sponsors I gotta read every week. In car number 92 out of Dousman, Wisconsin, an 85 Chevrolet Camaro, Schleepers Race Engines, Jefferson Transport, Bark River Yacht Club, Miller Sales and Service, and Challenger Battery. Please welcome the little giant, Conrad and Connie Morgan. Car number 5 out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 22 years old, the Miller Chrysler Plymouth sponsored Pontiac Firebird in his 5th year of racing. Please welcome Mike Reichenberger. Mike Reichenberger. Not in the starting lineup right now, but in the race nonetheless. Out of Allenton, Wisconsin, 21 years old, Bob Fish Pontiac, Triton Corporation, Miller Sales and Service out of Random Lake, Robbie Reiser in car number 71. Robbie will return to the action shortly, we hope. Out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, the Sunset Rebuilder sponsored automobile, also co-sponsored by Mufflers and Pipes, Whitmore Racing Engines, and the Nautilus Fitness Center, Ron Bennett out of Waukesha. The driver that's really come around the last couple of years, a feature potential winner every time he's out on the track, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, driving an 85 Camaro, the Durapack Paving Special, Momsen Trucking, Nickerson Engineering, Structural Transport, and Snyder Grinding, Fred Wynn out of Milwaukee, car 75. Driving an 84 Firebird, the Goodyear Wholesale, Wisconsin Lift Truck, Stack and Store Systems, Alert Driver, and Badger Trailer, along with Moore Oil Company sponsored automobile, the Firebird of John Miller in car number 23. Miller. The next gentleman has won 2 track championships in a row in 84 and 85. Coors Light Beer Sleeper Speed Shop. Flaherty Chevrolet, Steve Areno's Redford's 5-star sheet metal. Please welcome your new track champion, Al Schill, out of Franklin, Wisconsin, at car number. Al Schill in 14. Out of Germantown, Wisconsin, 27 years old, an 84 Firebird, the unsponsored automobile of Danny Evans. Danny Evans, for 43. Out of West Bend, sponsored by Gaydon's Auto Body, TJ's Bar, and West Grove Realty, driving an 83 Firebird. Please welcome car number 11, Kerry Kell. Kerry out of West Bend. Driving a Thunderbird, a 1985 vintage. 34 years old, out of Heartland, Wisconsin, Ken's Union 76, Oconomowoc Plumbing, Carcraft Auto Body, and Nickerson Engineering, along with Reggie's Inn sponsored automobile. Please welcome Mike Laplander in car number 76. Mike Laplander. An unfamiliar number, but a familiar name, usually driving car number 61, the Orange Blossom Special, in a new mount as of last week. Out of Watertown, Wisconsin, sponsored by the Pinecone Restaurant, Bill and Doors, and Jerry's Auto Repair. Please welcome Jerry Eckert, driving car number 7. Jerry Eckert. And out of Appleton, Wisconsin, the younger brother of Lowell, 21-year-old Brady Bennet, driving car number B3, the 30-year veteran Brady Bennet. That's your lineup for tonight's 85-lap season championship feature. Those drivers getting their straps. 10 Grand Darrell, how you doing, buddy? Oh, 10 Grand Darrell. Just drove my race car in first gear one night. That was just great. I love it. I owe you one. Thanks. See ya.
No, sir, I'll try to keep my shirt on tonight. Oh, you mean her? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here. Remember this? Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3 in the grandstand. Yuck it up. Come on. 1, 2, 3. You guys ain't any fun, I'm telling you. What a crowd. This time around, wave to your favorite driver. Hold up something white, a lighter or anything. Light your lighter. Wave to your favorite driver. The last feature event of the 1985 racing season for the late model stock cars here at Slinger. Wave to your favorite driver as they come by, as this is going to be it for the late model stock cars here at Slinger Speedway for this year. And my, how this season has flown. Seems like we just started. I'm sorry, Roger. Roger Curtis works 12 nights a week. It seems like it's time for a vacation to him. Randy Witt faces the field. Jerry Wood, Rich Sommers, Al Walper, P72, Willie Gage. The pace cars leave the racetrack. Field bunches up behind the 2 front cars, Wood and Witt. Starter Dave Rodiger signals 1 more lap, and we're going to be ready to go. The biggest Sunday night feature of the year, about ready to start. fastest car being Al Schill, and he was converted 12 spots. Here we go. Looks like a go. Championship feature is underway. Running in tight formation. Al Schill having some problems coming off of turn 2. Ronnie Bennet makes contact. They both spin. And John Miller in car 23. Eckert. Schill is back out again. Evidently he only suffered some superficial damage. We've got 11 in, 74 to go. That's the leader. He's got a long way to go. turn number 4 with everybody getting involved. Schill again involved in it, but not getting much damage. Jerry Eckert. Mike Laplander hitting Eckert in this. Al Loffer in it. Ronnie Bennet not able to stop and hit the 25 car of Loffer. Laplander not being able to stop to avoid hitting Eckert.
Laplander's car suffering some heavy damage.
Of course, we didn't have those $15,000 specially made motors like your husband did, you know. That was just a rumor we heard, not based in fact. I know that. It got his. 60 laps in, this time by 45 to go. Schill lapped everyone but 3 automobiles on his route to that victory.
As cars circle a speedway to try to cool down the motors before they get shut down for the evening. A long, hard race for everybody tonight. 85 laps of feature action. Here's Al Schill Jr., believe it or not, Albert's younger son. What do you think of your dad winning that championship in that big race?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. You're getting used to him winning, aren't you? Thrill is gone. Come on in. Let's say hello to your dad. Promoter Wayne Erickson with the huge feature victory trophy and the Slinger Speedway on hand to hold the checkered flag, and a tired Al Schill. All part of the job, Albert. Let's have that smile. There you go. Front end of the Firebird suffering some damage. Let's talk with him. A little bit earlier, buddy. Boy, you're hot. The Coors Firebird did it for you tonight. You look like you've really raced a race. Some damage to the front of the car. It looked like it was not going to be your night.
Sure didn't look like it, and I had myself programmed for 85 laps. I said I don't have to make no fast moves and, just take my time and go through, but it mishap over there and coming out of 2, and then the one down there, I couldn't believe it.
It's a full moon. Anytime you run 85 laps under a full moon, you get this kind of stuff. We've had it all night. It's been exciting as heck, but boy, frustrating for a driver like you when you get involved in stuff like that. You don't know if you can really do it again. You're the fastest guy on the track tonight, fast time tonight. What a way to end the season.
Yeah, I was nervous once they took the hood off. My air cleaner turned on me. My throttle stuck once. I thought I was all done after the hood was off, but luckily it turned far enough it didn't hold the throttle up anymore. One lap it did, though, one corner.
Real quick, this isn't the Academy Awards, but who's responsible for this season other than mention your sponsors and some of the crewmen that are responsible? Of course, everybody has contributed, but just briefly.
Eddie, Jeff, Mike, my wife, my family, a bunch of other people that I can't think of right now. A lot of people, though.
Tons of people. Al Schill thanks you all for being here tonight to witness this victory. Congratulations, Al Schill.